On a nice charge Saturday to put herself at least within striking distance, and this at the first for birdie.
Starting the day 3 back, trying to get off to a hot start, get something going here.
Bear Trophy winner from last year gets to 16 under. Lilia Vu beginning with a 2-shot lead. Here's her second to the first.
She was absolutely striping it on the range. This is the kind of start you are looking for.
She would make that for birdie, and the lead would be 3. Lydia Ko began the day 5 back. This for birdie at 5.
Already had 2 early birdies.
Already a win this year. She has played. Gino Titchkin, look out. She is a threat every time she tees it up. She can take it deep. This for birdie at 5.
I didn't have her very best stuff yesterday, but bouncing back nicely today, right into contention. His hand has been something special this week.
Made her first bogey of the tournament here yesterday at the 6th. Bounced back after each bobble. Just to tap in here to stay at 20 under. Looking for a 6th career victory. It's been at least a 2-shot lead for Lilia Vu all day, but this for Allison Corpus to get within 1. Look out when that club cooperates, Morgan. Another major champion, Hyo Joo Kim. She's got a putt to get to 19 under. We know her putter cooperates. She's one of the best in the world, and now.
This is Lydia Ko at the 11th. Just a short approach into this par 4 today. You see that big.
All right, at the par 3, Lindy Duncan trying to get a little closer, looking for her first LPGA title. Yeah. Okay, she is closer.
Now Allison Corpus, her second on the 9th. Hyo Joo already played. And that is her ball that you just saw, is to try to chase down Vu.
From just off the green at 10, Gino Titchkin for birdie.
Just got a bit of speed here to this putt.
For a birdie and a share of the lead. Not quite enough as she makes the turn and heads to the par 3 10th, but an excellent.
Paige, she has a really good clean level lie in the bunker. 25 paces to the hole.
After a pitch shot, this is now Hyo Joo Kim trying to save par. Excellent par save in that.
No, she caught it heavy, but it's going to work out. Okay, that works. Certainly not a gimme coming back.
But does a nice job.
But never passed. Hyo Joo Kim has a chance to catch her here at 10.
Now you mentioned Hyo Joo, her putting prowess. This is actually a new putter that she put in the bag this week. And boy, is it working well.
Vu's ball off the green there as well. We're now live for Lilia's third.
Difficult to judge going through that inconsistent grass where she was, but.
Lindy, third shot at the par 5 12th.
A little bit of a downslope there. Tougher to get the ball to stop. Forced to land it in the fringe. So, interesting to watch that as the day goes on.
Hyo Joo Kim now. Her approach at the 11th.
Yeah. Couple of feet left here for Vu. Morgan, she started with the 2-shot lead. She's 2 under herself.
Needs to start dialing it up.
And a chance for Duncan to tie the lead. And a runner-up finish to Sung Hyun Park at the weather-shortened tournament in North Texas back in 2018, her best finish.
We saw that big first bounce by Hyo Joo Kim's approach. She seems a little further back. Hyo Joo Kim now for her birdie.
Just have a little bit left to right break in this.
Her ball rolls in with such confident pace. We've seen a couple nice putts.
See how quick it is from above the hole. This, the opposite, can be aggressive.
Yelimi No. Gino Titkun at the 12th. An awkward spot here for Gino. Handles it beautifully.
Rather short-sighted, and the green is sloping away from her.
Now, Lilia likes to stay in her own little bubble, but there is a leaderboard there that you could see in the back of that shot. Maybe just make her play a little bit more aggressively as she makes the turn.
This is one of those players that has played aggressively. Lindy Duncan.
The current leaderboard, but we'll certainly see it as she walks off the screen.
I know that Cole's taking a peek at it.
It's a big move, this 9th hole. You had that big par save by Hyo Joo Kim.
Hyo Joo Kim in the water in 2. Great putter, great pitcher of the ball. Here's her 4th.
Now Gino Titkun on the lengthy par 4 13th. Plays a little bit into the wind as well. 424 yards on the card today. That is well done.
3rd at the 12th for Corpus.
Continues on this back 9. The last 2 holes have come up short, significantly short.
Allison Corpus to tie the lead. How close has she come? Left one short a couple of holes ago. Remember, still a par putt coming up for Hyo Joo Kim to stay in front.
You know, good 60-footer as this hole is 20 paces on, right to left initially.
Fourth and all over this golf course.
It feels like worse than a bogey, doesn't it?
What a huge mistake there. It was a fabulous pitch shot to try and save her par.
Page first bogey for her since Friday, the 9th hole. So.
That's right.
All right, and that is a par save for Lilia Vu. We've got 3 players tied at the top. Lindy Duncan has this to join them at 20 under.
Great place to putt from. Can be aggressive here on 14.
She's lost her card a couple of times in the last few years, but each time has come back. She's in position to win her first LPGA event. And some pretty high cotton with her.
Now after dropping one at the 12th, this at the 13th. How will she respond?
The bogey on one of the easiest holes, heading into a really tough stretch here. You got 13, you've got 14, and then you've got 16, all playing very tough today.
You know, just to get one of those patented shots and get the yardage down and really trust it. It's just a lob wedge.
This hour of Top Tracer technology is presented by Progressive Insurance. As we take a look at this approach, and that was a good one to take a peek at. Saw Allison Corpus miss the green here at the 13th. It's a little bump and run.
No defensive golf to be played here on this golf course.
Now Lindy Duncan to join that bunch at the top.
Lindy's played some really impressive golf this week, Paige. She hit every single green yesterday on a day when we saw players really struggle to play the wind and the bounce of these greens properly.
Feels like she's got to get another 1 or 2.
That is just rude.
She just pushed it ever so slightly, Kay. We had a good view of that. It started right of her line. That would have been a big one. She's got an opportunity upcoming at 12, though.
One of the co-leaders to save par.
Third shot at the par 4 14th for Titikun. Some kind of roll, Morgan.
It's slower, goes about her business, just at a slower pace.
And that was a par save for Hyo Joo Kim to keep her at 20 under.
Saw Yelini earlier in the week page. She said the ball is going so far here, especially compared to the Bay Area where she usually practices.
3 tied at the top, 2 playing together. Hyo Joo Kim and Allison Corpus at 14.
Last really dangerous shot here on this golf course.
Titikun hasn't won a major. She's contended in a couple. Hyo Joo Kim won as a teenager back in Evian 2014. Of course, Corpus, that U.S. Women's Open. Third shot, par 5 12th, Lilia Vu.
Thought momentarily about chipping it. Went back to the old trusty. Yeah, that had a lot of slope from left to right.
Back to 14, Corpus to take the lead outright. Wow.
Did not pay it off after that fantastic approach on the hardest hole on this golf course.
All right, lipped out. Get tied at the top. Gino Titikun at the 16th, her second.
Really short-sighted. Everything sloping away from her, coming out of the rough. That was almost as good as she could do from there.
And Corpus now just off the green. Want to move a little from her left to right.
Your eye just looks at that bunker. I think she'd try to go a little right of the flag with this 8-iron.
Been in that bunker the last 2 days.
Well, that was an aggressive line.
Hyo Joo might have gotten a touch of a read off of Allison Corpus's chip shot. This for birdie and the solo lead. And that looked good for a very long time. So settle for par as they head to the short par 4 16th.
Comebacker for par for Titikun. Okay. Heads to the par 5 17th.
To save par now for Allison Corpus. Well done.
That was really solid, especially after missing one of a similar length on the previous hole.
Every putt of hers looks like it has a legit chance.
It goes back to just that self-belief, that grittiness that she really has. She believes that she can make every putt. Why not? Isn't that what you're supposed to do?
Well, we saw Gabby Lopez from the bunker. Now this is Lindy Duncan, her third. I don't think that was the contact she was looking for.
Allison Corpus at 16 to take the lead outright. Finally, one drops. And after that miscue at the 12th, when she hit her second at the par 5 in the water and dropped a shot.
Just barely left of this flag stick, Kay.
What a nice shot. That was so smart, leaving it a little short left of the flag.
17.
Well, we saw Gino hit it right off of the tee, kind of in the desert through. Hit her second here. A little bit more length than she was wanting for her birdie opportunity.
And the second for Lindy Duncan. A lot to take away this week. Not a victory, it wouldn't seem.
Going for this green in 2 is reachable par 5. From that part of the fairway, ball slightly above her feet.
Fabulous bounce there, just a little bit to the right. Opportunity for eagle.
Lindy Duncan, this for a closing birdie in a round of 65. For a player who's lost her card a couple of times in the last 5 years, this finish is going to go a long way.
Back up to the 17th, and this now Hyo Joo Kim. Good look at that whole location on the right side of the green. Anything that bounces front left will kick up into the right. Just like that.
Stand still, please.
Ends it at almost the exact same place. Going to have almost the exact same results. How about those 2 shots right there?
Overall left to right breaking putt, and it will be a bit downhill. And just a little bit too much speed. It didn't take that turn to the right.
Confident stroke. She will move on to the short par 4, 16th, and we will move up to the 17th. This for eagle now, and Hyo Joo Kim has a chance to get to 23 under.
Great stroke.
Similar line to what we saw from Gino Titakun moments ago. It just hung out on the right as well. Same thing there.
That is enough, though, to take the solo lead at 22 under. The way that this has worked out is some of these last groups fallen out of contention, and you have Hyo Joo and Allison Corpus, which was the 4th to last group going off today, that have charged their way to the top of the leaderboard.
Hyo Joo at 8 under on the day. Corpus in about a 1-foot circle.
Gino Titakun now has to make birdie and then hope. Second at 18. Gino Titakun for birdie at 18. Last chance. She'll come up short, but another week in contention for Gino.
She really is machine-like, honestly, with her game. She makes it look so easy. It's gonna be her.
And what kind of shot she wanted to hit in.
It's not much, Kay.
67 to the front, trying to keep it on that upper shelf, and barely looks like she did.
Lily Vu one back at the 17th. This her 3rd.
Yeah, looking to land at about 7 or 8 paces onto the green.
That was excellent.
A pretty good tempo on these shots this week, Kay.
Oh, it checked up. It checked up right where the green was sloping towards her, and
Just inside left.
Well, what did you expect? In 2018, and here we go.
a little bit of breeze still helping, slightly right to left.
Teeing up well on the right side of the tee box here.
Well, she hit that really nice. Got a lot of height on that one, Morgan, and easily carried the bunker.
I think that was not exactly where she was aimed. Targets that little tree just on the right side of that grandstand with the draw.
Oh, that was it. That's exactly what she was looking for. Beautiful drive. As she can, coming off a little upslope.
She'll overcompensate ever so slightly. The one in regulation.
On the right. Beautiful tempo to that swing.
High in it. An advantage here.
It looked like it bobbled or bounced a little bit initially. Maybe just didn't come off the putter head as smoothly as most of her putts.
A Sunday she won't soon forget. Hyo Joo Kim shoots 64 to force a playoff and wins it with a birdie on the first extra hole. She's the winner of the Ford Championship presented by Wild Horse Pass, the 7th career title.
What a dream Sunday for Hyo Joo, overcoming that miscue on the bogey on the 12th hole. Staying tough till the very end.
How great is this?
Left the center of the hole. Just nerves of steel right there.
One of the steadiest performers of the last decade has dropped to 30th in the Rolex rankings, her lowest position in the last 5 years. But not for long. Come tomorrow morning when those new Rolex rankings are released.